Hello everyone. This video is about how to provide password to Google Form and how to manage Google Drive. As you all are preparing the Google Form for the examination purpose, it is stored in the Google Drive. But how we can manage these forms in the Google Drive? As we know, whenever we are creating a Google form, it will be stored in the Google Drive of the logged in Gmail ID. Again, I am repeating, whenever we are creating a Google form, it will be stored inside the Google Drive of the logged in Gmail ID. So which Gmail ID I will log in. So in that Gmail ID is Google Drive only that Google form is going to store. So I can open from there and I can use it for future purpose and I can edit also. One more thing I want to explain in this video is how I can provide the password to Google Form and we can make it protective so that whenever I want, I can change that password and I can prevent the students from accessing that particular page so that total control will be with me. So let us start. For this, I am going to open my Gmail ID. As you can see here, my Gmail ID is opening. Now, after opening the Gmail ID from these apps, I am going to open my Google Drive. This is my Google Drive. So let me open it. Now, as you can see, my Google Drive is open and within this drive, I have created a folder called FA1 and within that folder only, I have kept all my Google forms. So it will be easy for me to access. So from this form, I am going to open one form and I want to show you how you can provide the password and how you can create this type of form and as well as how we can manage the Google Drive in a proper way. How we can create a folder in the Google Drive, how we can keep all the things inside the Google Drive so that we can use it in future. Okay, let us open one of the form which one I have created here. For example, this one I am opening. Now, as you know, this is the form. Now I want to see the preview. So I am clicking on the preview. As soon as I will click on the preview, it will take me to the preview page and you can see this is my login page. Only the login page is visible to me. And this type of things is available in all the online examinations. Whenever we are appearing in online examination, you might have observed suddenly the questions will not come. First the login page will come. Once your login is successful, then only you will be accessible for the questions. So let us start from here. I am giving my name here. Then here suppose I am entering the school name. Here I am entering the school name. Then from here I am choosing the class. Then I have to enter the password here. For example, first I am giving a wrong password. You can observe it will ask me incorrect password. If I will click here, it is showing me enter correct password. So now I am going to give the correct password. Now I will click on the next. Once I will click on the next, it is taking me to the another page where it is showing me a message like best of luck, welcome to computer online exam. Then afterwards I will click on the next. Now you can see here I will get all my questions. So how we can keep ready this type of forms, how we can create this type of forms, how I can prepare a login form using Google form. So we can provide them the password also. So whenever necessary, I can change the password and I can prevent the students from accessing this page. As you all have observed, whenever we are appearing a online exam, for all the times, password will not be active. After a certain time, it got expired. But here we have to do it manually. So first I will explain you how to create a password protective Google form and how to manage it within the Google Drive. So let us start from the drive itself. Now you see this is my drive within which I have created a folder. So I am going back. I will start from the folder itself. So I am going back. I am now in my drive. Within my drive, now I am going to create a folder. So here I will click on new folder. Once I will click on new folder, it is asking me for the name of that particular folder. So here I am giving the name as demo. Now I am clicking on the create. So you can see within the My Drive, this demo folder is created. Now also you can observe these all are in alphabetical orders. First it was there classroom and FA1, but when I created demo, now demo came before FA1. Also I can color these folders. Right click, then click on change color, then go to here or here, your wish. I am choosing this color. After that, what I will do is I will click on this folder. So I am clicking on the folder. Once I am clicking on the folder, you can observe this folder is empty. So what I am going to do is I am going to create a form inside this folder. So I am going to new. When I am going to new, it is showing me here more options. From more options, you choose Google Form. Once this is done, I can write here the name of the institutions. Whatever things I will type here, as you can observe, I am typing here the name of the school. I typed here the name of the school. So here you can see the same thing will come, but I want to give a different name here. I don't want that ABBK group of institutions should come here. I want that there should come the name of the topic or about the form, for what purpose I have created this form. So here I am writing computer exam. So now you can see this is not going to be reflected here. So these two are different things. Now I am writing, for example, here subject, and here I am mentioning marks. For example, I am taking a simple form for the demonstration purpose. For example, I am writing here mark as 2 or 3. For example, I am explaining here 3. I am going to take 3 questions only for this purpose. So now after doing this, what I want is I want to apply a theme. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to this option. Then I will choose from here, I will choose an image. From here it is showing me all the existing images. If I want to insert the school logo also, I can insert. It is up to me which one I want to insert. For example, I want to insert this one. So I will click on here and I will click on the insert. So in the top, you can see this logo will be available. Now here it is showing ABBK group of institutions. So now I am going to prepare my login form with the password. So here I am writing enter your name here. Enter your name here. Here I am giving short answer. Okay. Now as you all know, we have to make it a required field. So I clicked on required field. Now I am going to next field. I am writing here enter your school name. Enter your school name. Again from here I will choose short answer. Again I will make this field as required field. After that, one more field. Select your class. Here I am going to take a drop down button because I want that all the classes should be added. So I will click here and I will choose the drop down button. After adding the drop down button, what I will do is I will add one by one here. I am adding one by one here. So all the classes I have to add like this. So for the demonstration purpose, only I am taking 5 classes. But when we are conducting any online exam, we have to add all the classes. Standard 4 and standard 5. So the students can select their respective class from the box. Now the most important thing is we are going to insert a password field. So how I will give the password to my form? Again, click on the link. Here we can give enter your password. Enter your password. So here again I am making it a required field. Now you can see here it is showing me response validation has been added. If it is showing in your form, it is fine. If it is not showing, what you have to do is you have to come here. From here you have to tick it. Now it is ticked, so only it is showing me here. If it will not be ticked, it will not show you. So what you have to do, you have to click on response validation. Once you will click on the response validation, this field will be available to you. So what you will do is from here, you choose regular expression. Regular expression. Now from here, you choose matches. Now here you give the password for that particular exam. As I am giving computer. Now here the error text. If I am not giving a correct password, what message will be displayed to the user? So the password is wrong. Enter correct password. Enter correct password. The password is wrong. Enter correct password. Now, after doing this, what I want to do is let us see a preview how my form is looking like. Now, I will click on the preview button. Now, you see, enter your name. So, I am writing my name here. Next, enter your school name. Next, enter the class. So you can select the class from here. For example, I am choosing 4. Then here I have to give the password. For example, I am typing all in lowercase. Now when I will click on the submit, it will take me to the next page. FBBK group of institutions. Now I will show you how we can add another frame like thing which will display you a welcome message here. So let us see. Here you can see I have created the form. Now I want when I will click on the next button after entering the correct password, what it will do is it will take me to the welcome page. So how we can do it? So this is one page and I want to go to another page. As in the online examination case, it happens. If the login is successful, then only it will take you to the another page. So I will click here, add section. I will click on add section. Now you see here what I want to give a message like this. Best of luck, and I want to welcome the students to the computer exam. So here I am adding an image. I will click on the image. Then I am going to browse. So I had kept some images here. So let us take one image from there only. Suppose this one, welcome to computer online exam. It is there with me. So I am taking this one. Now you can see this is added. Best of luck. Welcome to computer online exam. Let us see how the preview will be. Let us click on the preview. Now enter your name here. Enter your school name. Next, select your class. From here I am choosing the class. Then here I am entering the password. Then I am clicking on the next. So it is showing me best of luck, welcome to computer online exam. Next, what I want is when I will click here, it will show me the questions. Let us design that. Again, same process. At the end, I will go for adding one more section. Here I am adding a section. Simply, I will take 1-2 questions for the explanation purpose only. See here I am adding one section. In this section, I am typing a like read all questions. Read all questions carefully. These are the instructions for the students. Read all questions carefully. Now I am going to add a question. For example, I am clicking here. Question number 1. Who is the father of computer? For example, I want to give the options like Charles Babbage. Next is Bill Gates. Next is Augusta. Next is none of them. So one question is ready with me. So now, as you know, I have to make it a quiz so that only I can set the answer for this. So I will go to this option, settings, then I will make a quiz here. Make this a quiz. Now click on save. Okay. One more question I will add here for the demonstration purpose. Okay. So this is a required. Now answer key. For example, the answer is Charles Babbage only. So here I added 1 point and I click on done. Let us take one more question so that our form will look attractive. Here I am taking 2. Identify the picture of identify the picture of monitor. Okay. So again, what I want to do is I want to identify the picture of monitor. So here I am inserting a image. Google image search. I will go. I will type a. So for example, first option only I am taking monitor. Then monitor images. Any one I want to insert. So for example, this one I took and I clicked on insert. For second option, I am taking a keyboard. So that students has to choose which is the correct picture of the monitor. For example, here I am taking the picture of a keyboard. So again, I choose this option and I click on insert. Then again, I am going to option number 3. Here I am adding the picture of a CPU. Here I am adding the picture of a CPU. Suppose this one I am taking. I clicked on insert. Then one more option. I am taking the picture of a scanner. So that students will choose from these 4. Scanner, images I took. Any one I am taking and I am clicking on the insert button. Okay. So I created a form with 2 questions. Here required. Again answer key. Identify the picture of a monitor. This one I took. I make it 1. Then done. Okay. So now let us see the preview of the form so that we can clearly know how to create the login form and how it is taking me to the question paper. So I am going to the preview. Now you can see here, enter your name. I am entering here Pinky. Here I am entering the school name. Now here I am entering the class name. Here I am entering the password. Password I had given. So now I will click on the next button. Once I am clicking on the next button, it is showing me this welcome message. After that, I will click on the next button. Once I will click on the next button, it is showing me all the questions like this. Okay, so at the end, I will click on the submit button. So now my work is done. So what I have to do is I have to send that link for the students. So when I am giving, when we want that our examination will be of 2 hours or 1 hours. So if I am setting a password, what will happen after 1 hour, we can change that password manually. So now I am going to show you how that happens. So what I will do is I am coming to again my design page. I am clicking on the send option. Again, I am clicking on this option, certain URL. I copied the URL. Once I am clicking on the copy URL, I want to send it somewhere. So where I want to send is, I want to go to my web WhatsApp. From web WhatsApp, I am going to send. Okay. For example, I am going to send in the teachers group only. So for example, I am going to send it in our teachers group for the demonstration purpose. Now you can see here 5 to 10 in my online teachers group. Okay, so here I am going to send the link. Okay, for example, I send the link here. So what will happen is when I will click on this form, it will ask me for the password. It will ask me for the password. So here I can enter like this. Enter your name here. I am writing here my name. Enter your school name. Now select your class. I choose 4th standard. Then here I choose the password and I can log in. So students also same way they can log in and they can write the exams. But if I want that my password should not be available for them after 1 hour. So what I will do, after 1 hour, I will come here, design page I will come. From here, after 1 hour, I will come here and I will click here and I will change the password. I will change the password. For example, I change the password to FBVK. Now, let us see. I am going to that group only. From that group, I am clicking on the link. Okay, I am clicking on the link. You can see here. Select your class. I am choosing. When I will give the password as computer, it is showing me the password is wrong. Enter correct password. So in this way, we can make our Google Form protective. So that after 1 hour, clicking on the same link only, students will not be able to access the page. Students will not be able to access the page. So we will have the control. So we can conduct an exam for 1 hour or half an hour. We can give them the time limit and we can change the password. Now let us see where my Google Form is saved. So I am going to Drive. You can see here, this form is created inside my demo folder. Let us see. We will go back. Now I will go to demo folder. Inside demo folder, my file has been saved. So similarly, whenever we are creating any Google form, we can keep them inside the folder in the drive so that it will be easy. For example, as I have prepared FA1, I prepared all the questions. Similarly, for FA2 also, I can create one more folder and I can keep all the questions there. I hope you all can understand. Thank you.